good? Alright, right here. You love kisses. Alright, you wave everybody. Good girl. Alright, this is my very rambunctious 3-year-old. This is Cora. Now, Cora's only been training for 1.5 years. Once again, that's not a lot of time, but she's a very smart girl. I've worked with these animals for almost a decade, and she's learning faster than any of them by at least 3 times faster, right? Take a bow. But first, there's a big difference between seals and sea lions. We're going to show you a few easy ways to tell. To start with, sea lions have something seals don't have called auricles. Auricles are little ear flaps on the outside. We have them too. Good. Seals just have openings on the side. But you don't want to go close enough to them on the wall to look at their ears, right? So here's another one. The sounds they make. Sea lions are the noisy ones out there that bark. Seals can make many different sounds, but they hardly ever do. The sound that comes out of a seal the most is easily a cross between a snort and a growl. Kind of like that. This is a little character. I personally think the easiest way to tell is big old flippers. Good, flipper up. Good girl. Sea lions have huge flippers compared to a seal, but that dramatically affects how they move, and you can see that from a distance. Sea lions walk like a dog, belly off the ground. Good. They can support all the way on all 4 flippers. They can even support all the way on the front. Good. Seals can't do any of that. Their flippers are so small with big claws, they can't even sit upright like Cora is now. This is as far upright as a seal gets on land. So they move by scooting on their bellies, just like that. Good girl. Now there's a ton of things they share in common, such as predators, and I think we all agree one of the biggest are sharks, right? Cora's never seen a shark before in her life, but we train her to act like one. Show them, Cora. Dun, 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 dun. Nice. Good girl. Now the way sea lions escape sharks in the wild is really impressive, right? Thank you. Sharks hunt with the sensors in their nose. They can detect the electricity in any other creature's body up to 3 miles away, even us. They have a cool way to make it very difficult for a shark to do that. If Cora were being pursued and she's not near land or a place where she can get out of the water, all the way to safety, she would try to stay out of the water as much as she can by doing this. Or picking on Wyatt. Cora, focus. Nice. Nice. Good. Now they can swim 25 miles an hour, so by swimming at that speed, jumping as much as she can, shark's not getting enough time to pinpoint exactly where she is, because if she's not underwater, she can't be detected. By popping in and out, she just gets a little glimpse, right? But if she wants to become invisible, she doesn't even have to get all the way to shore. She just has to find a big rock jutting out of the ocean. See over here. These animals are designed to jump a lot higher than most people realize. Okay, now watch. Watch the deck right there. Hop. Girl. Pretty sure a shark's not going to get up on the rock with her. But the shark would actually try to circle and wait her out. The cool part is, he's going to forget what he's waiting for. They can stay on dry land without having touched the water for almost a full week. So being a 3-year-old, she'd sit up there and stick her tongue out at the shark, just like that. Right? And the wind goes by, he's on the way. Good girl. Alright, while she's up there, I want to show you a brand new little trick we've been practicing. It's really new, so bear with me. You ready? Yeah. Are you sure? Check it. Check. Good. Good. Good girl, show the slide. Nice. Look at you, Turbo. Thank you. High five. All right. Okay, let's rewind it a bit. When Cora first arrived here at Ocean World, she was barely 1 year old. Good. She came from a long ways away to be here. We had to go through a lot of stuff, 30-hour flight too. Cora was born in a big zoo called Tiergardens. Tiergardens is in Nuremberg, Germany. So she's a California sea lion from Germany. Yeah, think about that one. Anyway, when training starts, before she can learn really cool show tricks, she's got to learn some important things first, like things for vet work, which are called husbandry behaviors. We also had to train her a very specific behavior to ensure her safety in her new home, and I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. When Cora first, well, I'll put it this way. If you're out in public and you're caught closer than 100 feet to one of these guys, it's extremely illegal. Most people don't realize you can get in trouble. So we wanted you guys to be able to come here and watch Wyatt be crazy. No, we wanted you to come here and be right next to these guys. But there's a risk. If you have glasses on your head, or you're holding a camera or anything and you drop it on accident, it ends up in here. I have a very curious 3-year-old that goes after it. And no matter what I train Cora to do, she will always go get these objects. It's like putting a cookie in front of a kid and saying, I'm going to leave the room for about an hour. Don't touch the cookie. They can't help it. They're going to grab the cookie. I probably would too. But Cora got a hold of a cell phone when she arrived here. Somebody dropped an accident. I was out here panicking trying to get it from her for 3.5 hours. Shame on you. Okay. So I had to do some training. I knew no matter what, once again, she'd go for these new things. She's young and curious. It's what she does with those objects when she gets them that's important. So here's what we did. We trained Cora that if she sees anything going to the pool that shouldn't be there, that is the hand signal. That's the cue to go get it like she wants to. But she knows if she brings it right back instead of playing with it, she's got a really good chance to score some more food. Good. The thing is it's foolproof. It doesn't matter how cool that new toy is and how much she's already eaten. She'd always rather have fish. And the reason why, she's only 3 years old and already consumes 13 pounds of fish daily. As an adult, she'll eat more like 30, right? A lot of food for her. All right. One of the first show behaviors we established, balance. Don't drop it, don't drop it. Good girl. And she got so good at this that she can actually move and swim with it really well. Balance, pick it up. Nice. Hold it, hold it. Look at you show up. Whoa, girl. Whoa. Good girl. Take it out. Good job. All right, let's see. Now, the real cool ones that everybody likes to see are the jumps and the flips, right? Those are always the last things that we train on. We usually wait until the animal's an adult, like 5 to 7 years old, because they're so advanced, they won't grasp it until they learn other things first. It's kind of like this. There's no way somebody can teach you how to do algebra if they haven't taught you what a number is or how to add and subtract, right? Well, she was learning so fast. She's only been training for 1.5 years. We started thinking, let's try jumps and flips. Let's just see if she grasps it. If she doesn't, whatever. We'll move on. And here's what we got. Watch about right there in the pool. Whatever way. Good girl. Ready, more time. Jump. Or not. You leave them alone. Please, kid. Jump. Focus. Alright. We got one more big one for you. These guys jump a lot higher than most people realize. They can launch themselves out of the water 2.5 times the length of their entire body. Bigger she gets, the higher she can jump. You guys want to keep her in that white ball right there, okay? Here we go. Ball. Here she goes. As long as the animal don't get in the way. Good girl. Very nice, Cora. Right here. Jackpot. Alright, give me that before we go. Hold it. Alright, now you guys think Lady Gaga's got some style, right? Catch it on this, okay? Hold it. Poor Gaga, right here, ladies and gentlemen. And she's sticking her tongue out, and I didn't ask her for that. That's her own touch. You're such a good sport. Alright, hold it. Good for you. Say goodbye to everybody. Give everybody a chance to see up close, right here. Good girl. Give me a growl. Good job. Open and show them those teeth. Good girl. Up on this side, too. Ooh, good girl. Wave goodbye. You embarrassed? Wave. Good. Wave. Good. Top it. Good. Show them your new crazy noise. You ready? Hold it. Good girl. Sounds like a foghorn. Alright, there, brat face. Nope. In the water. You're all done. Alright, you have any questions? Anything you'd like to know?
No.
Miss Personality there. Her personality is bigger than her body. A lot. I've been bit by her about 6 different times in the last 2 years. Yeah. It's really tricky because there's so many rules involved out here. Like if I get bit, what are you doing? Like he always bites his flipper and then he does that. Anyway, if I get bit, my instinct is I want to scream like a little girl and run out. But if I do that, that just tells her, haha, I'm dominant now. I'm above you. No matter what you do, I'm always going to do that. So if I get bit, I still have to stand my ground. If I take a step back, I submit. If I take a step forward, I'm now challenging her. So I have to wait her out, and you have to be calm. But the thing is, the bite's way worse than people realize. I have a little trick that I do, and all the girls in the gift shop make fun of me for it. But every day before I come here, I wear pajamas under my pants. There's my Leonard Skinners. The reason why is if you get bit, the last thing you want to happen is to break the skin. Because they swallow their food whole, they have an enzyme that secretes into their saliva, breaks the food down the way to the belly. If I get bit and it breaks the skin and I get that saliva or that enzyme in my bloodstream, it's a digestive enzyme. It'll digest me from the inside out. It burns, you get high fever, you get really sick. It could actually make your heart stop and kill you. So I wear a couple of layers because she's short. I'm pretty aware of where my hands are. But there's been times, like every time she's tried to bite me, it's always been like my calf or my foot. So if I have layers on, I'll get a bad bruise, which I can deal with, but she'll never break the skin. So they always tease me about it, but like, I don't care as long as I'm not getting bit. But yeah, you have to go to the hospital. If it breaks the skin, you have to go to the hospital. You have to get a specific medicine through IV to neutralize that enzyme. But other than that, I don't know where we're at. We have some, over by the door, there's plexiglass shields that we always keep nearby. And we're trained to watch for what we call precursors to aggression, little warning signs, certain postures, and she starts moving too much and gets antsy, could lead to aggression. So when I see that, I just get a shield near me, and it does two things. It's kind of like a sign to her, like body language, like, okay, this means you can't do anything about it, and she backs off really quick. But it's also a shield, like a riot shield. If she decides she wants to bite, there's nothing she can do, and if she tries, she's not getting a response out of me, which is boring. It's no different than like my son just sit there and go, Dad, Daddy, Dad, 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 Daddy, Dad, Dad. And it would, I just felt like I wanted to pull my teeth out. But if I sat there and kept my mouth shut and act like it didn't bother me, sometimes 20 minutes worth, eventually he's going to get bored, worn out, and feel like I'm wasting my time. Same with her. I used to have to stand with a shield for up to 30 minutes during a show to get her to back off. Now if she gets aggressive, all I have to do is, like, if I have a shield hanging up somewhere, all I have to do is reach for it. She goes, ah, he's getting that boring thing again. I'm just going to go back in the water, so it works.
How often do you work?
All the time. I try to come out here at least every 20, 30 minutes because they eat so much. I mean, that one over there eats 16 pounds a day. So that way also, by coming out so often, they're in the same environment all the time. We don't want them to have time to get bored or frustrated or depressed. So constantly out here doing something new and different. Sometimes I don't even come out here for a training session. I'll come out here and do stuff like this. We have all kinds of enriching things for them. They're just a change of the environment. Something fun for them to do. We don't turn these on very often. We'll only leave them on for like 30 minutes at a time, maybe once a month, because we want it to be like Christmas. If Christmas happened every day, it wouldn't be exciting. But by only doing it once in a while, when we do turn them on, we're like, oh my gosh, this is really cool. It's something different. And Marina loves it. She swims through it. He's not really sure what to think about it yet. Cora's kind of scared of it, but it's still an environment change and something stimulating. So, you know, Cora just disappeared. There she is. There you go. Well, did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Awesome. This is where it can get a little confusing. You guys still need to see everything, and you guys have seen everything. So, thank you very much for coming out. You were awesome. Good meeting you. The brown door that says Journey's In right by the light goes right into the gift shop. Have a safe trip home, guys.
Thanks.
You're very welcome. You guys still need to see everything. We got a lot.